What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to another New Comics This Week previews episode. In today's video, I'm going to be going over all the upcoming new releases for January 4th, 2023's New Comic Book Day. I cannot believe that we're already in 2023. That last year went by so fast. Comment down below. I want to hear some of the best series that you read of 2022. And if you are new to the channel, in these videos, I go over all the new releases from the major publishers and a ton of the indie ones as well. I go over those books' variant covers, which ones I'm going to be grabbing for New Comic Book Day, and any sort of other important info that's going to help you decide which issues you're going to be getting. And as always, as I begin to talk about these books, just be aware that there's still delays and shipment issues happening, so once it gets closer to New Comic Book Day, just check with your LCS to see which books they're actually going to be getting in. So to kick this list off first, I'm going to be going over AWA Upshot. They've got one coming out this week, and it is a brand new series. It's Trojan, issue number 1. Once upon a time, we lived alongside legends, creatures of myth, centaurs, fauns, gorgons, kelpies, gnomes, and more. After driving these legends to the fringes of society, an uglier form of mythos takes shape in the form of rumors of live snuff shows for dark web high rollers. When a mysterious young woman, Nessa, enlists the help of a hacker to take a tour of the grisliest corners of the dark web, she sets in motion a war between those who peddle to mankind's darkest fantasies and a world that transcends imagination. That series sounds awesome. You guys already know AWA is one of my favorite publishers. They kill it on all the new stuff they release, so I'm definitely going to be checking this one out. This is cover A, the main cover, and then we've got a cover B variant. Moving on to ARCOMICS, they've got one, but it does feature two brand new stories. It's Betty and Veronica, Jumbo Comics Digest, issue number 310. Moving on to Zenoscope, they've got one brand new one this week. It's Phoenix Files, issue number 1. Agent Phoenix's past is shrouded in mystery. Even he doesn't know much about where his psychokinetic powers come from. For years, he's used them in the service of shadow agencies without a second thought. Now, with the help of Avril Williams, a fellow agent and witch, he's finally going to uncover the dark truth about his past. This one's got 4 different covers. This is cover A, the main. We've got a cover B Talabal variant, and now finally a cover C Garvey variant. Moving on to Oni Press, the first one is Rick and Morty vs. Cthulhu, issue number 2. This is cover A. We've got a cover B Canon variant, and now finally a cover C Lee variant. Next up from them is Action Journalism, issue number 4. This is cover A, the main cover, and then we've got a cover B variant. Next publisher on my list this week is Titan Comics, and they've got one. It's Blade Runner 2039, issue number 2. This is cover A, the main. We've got a cover B Fish variant, and now finally a cover C Mead variant. Next up is Bad Idea Comics. They've got Escape from Wyoming, issue number 3. Followed up with that is Red 5, and they've got The Atonement Bell, issue number 3. Moving on to Scout Comics, the first one is Azza the Barbed, issue number 5, and this is the series finale. After that is Red Winter Fallout, issue number 2. And then finally from Scout Comics, we've got Category 0 Conflict, issue number 2. Next publisher today is Black Mass Studios, and the first one's the start of a brand new series. I've talked about it before, but it did get delayed last time. It's Gangster Ass Barista, issue number 1. Trinity used to live a life of crime, but now she has left behind her old life and works at a coffee shop. Unfortunately, making ends meet isn't easy to do with a minimum wage job. I know that feeling. Not to mention the fact that customers are beginning to get on Trinity's nerves, and it's getting harder and harder to not let her old tendencies take control. This one's got 6 different covers. This is cover A, the main. We've got a cover B foil variant, and now finally a cover C Rumboli and Perriera variant. The only other one they've got this week is Rogue State, issue number 2, and this one's got 5 different covers. This is cover A, the main. We've got a cover B Darnell variant, and now finally a Chuck D variant. Next up is Ablaze. The first one's a brand new series. It's Children of the Black Sun, issue number 1. Over the years, a black sun has risen twice. A dark dawn whose rays have done terrible things to people's minds, driving them to all sorts of horror. 12 years have passed since the last time, and the world still fears the return of that inexplicable phenomenon. But fear is not the only legacy of those terrible days. All the women who got pregnant under the influence of the black sun have given birth to babies with some peculiarities. White hair, ashy skin, abnormal proportions, and eyes as red as fire. The children of the black sun. This one's got 10 different covers. This is cover A, the main. We've got a cover B Pace variant, and now finally a cover C Pearson variant. The only other one they've got this week is Family Time, issue number 2, and this one's got 6 different covers. So here's cover A. We got a cover B variant, and now finally a cover C Balderi variant. Moving on to Whatnot Publishing, and this is the last small indie publisher I'm going to be talking about this week. It's Ninja Funk, issue number 3, and this one's got 6 different covers. This is cover A, the main. We got a cover B Regal variant, and now finally a cover C Kirkham variant. Out of all those publishers and all those books, I mean, it's definitely a little bit lighter of a week. I mean, we did just have all of the holidays wrap up. I'm definitely going to be getting Trojan, issue number 1 from AWA Upshot. But next up, let's talk about Image Comics and Boom Studios. Alright everyone, so the first one today from Image is Spawn, issue number 337. Here's cover A, and then we've got a cover B Toledano variant. Moving on to The Walking Dead Deluxe, issue number 54. This one's got 4 different covers. Here's cover A, the main. We've got a cover B Adlard and McCage variant, and now finally a cover C Lotte variant. After that is Stillwater, issue number 17. Followed up with that is Radiant Pink, issue number 2. If you're a fan of Radiant Black, you absolutely need to check out Radiant Pink. The first issue was awesome, and all the tie-in series to Radiant Black have just been so good so far. This is cover A, the main cover, and then we've got a 1 in 25 Massa Ellis variant. Next up is Kea, issue number 4. Here's cover A, the main cover, and then we've got a cover B Craig variant. Followed up with that is Nita Hawes' Nightmare Blog, issue number 11. Another banger from Image Comics. This series is so good. This is cover A, the main. We got a cover B Visions variant, and now finally a cover C Spawn variant. Next up today is Unnatural Blue Blood, issue number 5. This is cover A. We've got a cover B Bigorella variant, and now finally a cover C Spawn variant. After that is The Least We Can Do, issue number 5. This is cover A, the main cover, and then we've got a cover B Roboli and Zanfardino variant. This next one's the last one coming up from Image Comics this week. It's Scotch McTiernan's Holiday Party, issue number 1. They did a 420 issue and then also a Halloween Party issue. I didn't read the 420 one, but the Halloween one was fantastic. And it said at the very end, get ready for a Christmas holiday special. I'm very excited for this one. This is cover A, the main cover, and then we've got a cover B variant. Those are all the issues coming up from Image this week. Definitely a very light week for them. I'm going to be grabbing Stillwater, issue number 17, Radiant Pink, issue number 2, Nita Hawes' Nightmare Blog, issue number 11, and then finally the Holiday Party Special. So moving on to Boom Studios, they're also having a very light week. The first one from them is Magic the Gathering, issue number 22. This is cover A, the main cover. We've got a cover B Planeswalker variant, and now finally a 1 in 10 Gonzalez incentive variant. Next up is The Approach, issue number 3. I'm going to be honest with you guys, I think this series is fantastic so far. They're doing a phenomenal job just building the tension. Every time I flip the page, I'm expecting just a monster or something bigger to happen. So I'm hooked on it. I'm not hearing a lot of people talk about it, and if you're having a light week, definitely try to find those back issues for this one. This is cover A, the main. We got a 1 in 10 Hutchinson Cates incentive, and now finally a 1 in 25 Strips incentive variant. This next one's the last one coming out from Boom Studios this week, but it is a brand new series. It's Mosley, issue number 1. In the hyper-technological world of the later 21st century, Mosley is a bitter old janitor on a mission from a higher power to unleash holy hell upon the too-big-to-fail tech gods. Can one man bring down the corporate powers who have used their vast influence to oppress an all-too-complacent human race, and hopefully win back the favor of his estranged family while he's at it? This one's got 9 different covers. This is cover A, the main. We've got a cover B Galori variant, and now finally a 1 in 10 Palmer incentive variant. The only one I plan on grabbing this week is The Approach, issue number 3, but I am going to check out Mosley, issue number 1. It is going to be a very light week for me. But next up, let's talk about Dark Horse, IDW, and Dynamite. So these publishers are going to be continuing on with the same trend, very light weeks for them as well, but the first one today from Dark Horse is Quick Stops, issue number 3. Here's cover A, and then we've got a cover B variant. The only other one they've got this week is It's Only Teenage Wasteland, issue number 2. I won't be grabbing either of them, so moving on to IDW, the first one is Sonic the Hedgehog, issue number 56. Here's cover A. We've got a cover B Roethlisberger variant, and now finally a 1 in 10 4 Drain incentive variant. Next up is Earth Divers, issue number 4, and this one's got 4 different covers. This is cover A, the main. We've got a cover B Love It variant, and now finally a cover C Campbell variant. After that is TMNT Armageddon Game, The Alliance, issue number 3. Here's cover A. We've got a cover B Ba variant, and now finally a 1 in 10 incentive variant. After that is Star Trek, issue number 3, and this one's got 6 different covers. This is cover A, the main. We've got a cover B variant, and now finally a cover C Kangas variant. After that is My Little Pony, issue number 8. Here's cover A, the main cover. We've got a cover B variant, and now finally a 1 in 10 Forstner incentive variant. This next one's the last one from them this week. It's Godzilla, Monsters and Protectors, All Hail the King, issue number 4. This is cover A, the main cover, and then we've got a cover B Bell variant. I won't be grabbing any of them, so moving on to Dynamite, they've got 2 this week. The first one is Vampirella vs. Red Sonja, issue number 3, and this one's got 17 different covers. This is cover A, the main. We've got a cover B Linsner variant, and now finally a cover C Quinones variant. The only other one they've got this week is the start of a brand new series. It's Purgatory Must Die, issue number 1, and this one's got 21 different covers. Purgatory's always pissing somebody off, but this time she may have gone too far. It may have some connection to her growing insanely powerful and probably starting to kill and eat the gods. This is cover A, the main cover. We've got a cover B Linsner variant, and now finally a cover C Fuso variant. I won't be grabbing either of them, and next up, let's talk about DC Comics. Alright, DC fans, just like the other publishers, they're having a very light week as well, and the first one today from them is Batman, issue number 131, but this is the start of a brand new arc. This one's got 7 different covers. Here's cover A, the main. We got a cover B Quesada cardstock variant, and now finally a cover C Artgerm cardstock variant. Moving on to Dark Knights of Steel, issue number 9. Here's cover A. We got a cover B Zafino cardstock variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 Perillo incentive variant. Moving on to Poison Ivy, issue number 8, and this one's got 5 different covers. This is cover A, the main cover. We got a cover B Frizzen variant, and now finally a cover C Deckel cardstock variant. After that is The Joker, The Man Who Stopped Laughing, issue number 4. This one's got 4 different covers. This is cover A. We got a cover B Bermejo variant, and now finally a cover C DeMayo variant. Moving on to Gotham City, Year 1, issue number 4. This is cover A. We got a cover B Harris variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 Mikkel Janin incentive variant. This next one is Sword of Azrael, issue number 6. This is cover A, the main. We got a cover B Simonson variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 Stoke cardstock incentive variant. This next one's the last one coming out from DC this week. Told you, very light week as well from them. We got Batman Night Watch, issue number 5. This one's only got a cover A. Out of all those issues, not many, and I'm not really reading anything from DC at this point, so I won't be grabbing any of them. But next up, let's finish this video now with Marvel Comics. So now I wouldn't say Marvel's having a big week, but in comparison to a lot of the other publishers, they're definitely having a nice one. The first one today from them is The Avengers, issue number 64, and it says that this one continues in Avengers Forever, issue number 13, and this one's got 6 different covers. Here's cover A. We got a 1 in 25 McCone incentive variant, and now finally a 1 in 100 Art Germ incentive. Moving on to X-Force, issue number 36, and this one's got 4 different covers. Here's cover A, the main. We've got a Klein Stormbreakers variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 Miko Suyon incentive variant. After that is X-Men Red, issue number 10. This one's got 4 different covers as well. This is cover A, the main cover. We got a Daughterman Homage variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 McCone incentive variant. Moving on to Star Wars, issue number 30. This one's got 5 different covers. Here's cover A. We got a 1 in 10 Design incentive variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 Hans incentive variant. After that is Spider-Man, issue number 4. I read the first couple of issues. I ended up dropping it. I don't know. I'm reading a lot of Spider-Man at this point, and to be quite honest, a lot of it's not really that good. This one's got 5 different covers. I do want to hear your opinions on it down below, though. This is cover A, the main. We got a Cassidy Classic Homage variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 Ramos incentive variant. Moving on to Fantastic Four, issue number 3. This one's got 4 different covers. Here's cover A, the main. We got an Alex Ross variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 Cassidy incentive variant. Continuing on to Captain Marvel, issue number 45. 45 issues. I don't know one person reading this series anymore. I've known a lot of them that were reading it. A lot of them dropped it in the teens. I dropped it, I think, mid-20s. It just really wasn't that good. The last arc that I truly enjoyed from that Captain Marvel series that I read was everything in the beginning was Star and just Ripley Ryan. I thought that stuff was fantastic. Didn't really like the direction it went, though. This is cover A, the main. We got a Carnero Classic Homage variant, and now finally an AKA variant. Next up is Marauders, issue number 10. This is the end of the arc for those of you reading this series. This is cover A, the main cover. We got a Segovia variant, and now finally a Bartel Classic Homage variant. Moving on to Captain America, Sentinel of Liberty, issue number 8. Here's cover A. We got a Noto variant, and now finally a Maliv Classic Homage variant. Next up is the start of a brand new series, and it does sound like it's going to be an ongoing. We've got Scarlet Witch, issue number 1. This one's got 14 different covers. Here's cover A, the main. We got a 1 in 25 Loraz incentive variant, and now finally a 1 in 100 Tau incentive variant. Moving on to a Dark Web tie-in, we've got Gold Goblin, issue number 3. This is cover A, the main cover. We got a Campbell Classic variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 Frank incentive variant. After that is Secret Invasion, issue number 3. Read the first issue. I thought it was pretty good, a lot better than I honestly thought it was going to be, but my shop didn't have the second issue, so I ended up not picking that one up. So assuming I can find the second one, I will grab this one, but most likely won't be grabbing this third one. If you did read the second issue, let me know what you thought about it down below. This is cover A, the main cover. We got a Marvel Anatomy Loeb variant, and now finally an Aspinall variant. Next up is Planet Hulk World Breaker, issue number 3. The series has been alright so far. I mean, I didn't really have too high expectations. I don't have a lot of expectations for a lot of modern Marvel stuff. This is cover A, the main. We got a McGinnis variant, and now finally a Bradshaw variant. However, if you do want to read something good from the Hulk, read the original Planet Hulk and then World War Hulk right after that. That is incredible. Some of the best comics that I have read in a very long time, especially from Hulk. Next up today is X-Men Legends, issue number 5. Moving on to a new series, Shang-Chi, Master of the Ten Rings, issue number 1. Shang-Chi meets the younger version of his evil parent in this series. This is cover A, the main, and then we've got a Ron variant. Moving on to another new series, Joe Fixit, issue number 1. Peter David returns to Joe Fixit in this one. This one's got 4 different covers. Here's cover A. We got a Knock Headshot variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 Sonar incentive variant. Moving on, this is the last one coming out from Marvel this week. We've got Ultraman, The Mystery of Ultra 7, issue number 5. This is cover A, the main cover, and then we've got a Zama variant. Out of all those issues coming out from Marvel, they're definitely having the biggest week. The only one that I truly plan on grabbing is Planet Hulk World Breaker, issue number 3. To be honest with you, the series really isn't all that good. The story is intriguing. I don't think there's really much action at all, and it seems, I don't know, they're not really progressing the story that well either, but I am intrigued to see where they go with it. But as far as some of the other ones go, like the new Shang-Chi series, Joe Fixit, Scarlet Witch, they don't really sound too interesting to me, but I'm definitely going to check some of them out. But next up, let's do a recap of these comics. So in my opinion, this is definitely going to be an extremely light new comic book day. I mean, Marvel easily has the biggest week of all the publishers, but they don't really have a lot of great stuff coming out in my opinion. The indies are going to kill it as always. I'd say the one book that I'm looking forward to most is going to be the new one from AWA Upshot, Trojan, issue number 1. They kill it on everything. Seriously, try to grab just some of the trade paperbacks of all the stuff that they've come out with over the years. They've got a backlog of really good material. And then from Image, we've got Stillwater, issue number 17. I've been very back and forth on that one, but ever since they kind of just told us the origin of the town of Stillwater and how the curse happened to them, I really like that, and I want to see where they go with it. Radiant Pink, issue number 2. The Radiant stuff is always awesome. I honestly like the tie-in series a lot more than the actual Radiant Black series. Nita Hawes' Nightmare blog, you can't go wrong with that either. But I want to hear your opinions on it down below. Which books are you going to be getting? Which ones you think I'm going to be missing out on? And thank you for watching this video, everyone. If you did enjoy it, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you don't want to miss out on any of my upcoming content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below with notifications turned on. You won't regret it. Now, I've got 2 more sitting off to the side here with more of my comic book content. Click on one of those, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.